2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championships will be hosted in North Bay, Ontario, Canada in March of 2018.
And with that, they are off and running for the 2018 World Women's Curling Championships to be held in North Bay in March of 2018. And according to a top international curling official, this is a big deal for the city in many, many ways.
Expressions of interest, and let's be honest, we get a lot of them too. I mean, this is a pretty coveted event. I mean, these events generate between $4 and $8 million of economic impact for the host communities. So, yeah, put it this way, when there's that kind of high stakes at play, cities have to put on a real good sales pitch. And that includes the facility, the host arena, hotels, the business community, past history with hosting major events. All that kind of stuff plays into the package to convince both Curling Canada and the World Curling Federation that that's a suitable city to host a world championship. Dave and Rick obviously put together a terrific package that knocked us off our feet, really. This is a great facility that has obviously a rich history, but also has that kind of modern feel ever since the upgrades. And, we talked to athletes and officials who took part in the 2015 Canadian Mixed over at the Granite, and they had rave reviews of not only the facilities, but also the people.
Just thrilled. Thrilled at all the cooperation, everybody's help, that it's finally come when we can announce it. It's great.
As the hard work now really get going?
Yeah, there's lots of work to do. I think it's a little easier work than what we did to this point. The bidding process is a stressful process.
One of the key criteria was selling 1,500 ticket packages for the 8-day-long event. That target was not reached, but a local tourism guru says that shouldn't be a problem.
No, we didn't, but the timing wasn't great for the selling of the tickets either, so I don't think that became a real concern. There was other things. We did get to a point where we were pretty happy with the amount of tickets sold in the time period that we sold them in. We're going to have to sell a lot of it, but I don't think that's going to be difficult because there's a lot of curly people in Northern Ontario, and they'll come to this event. Now that we know that we have the event, I think ticket sales are going to go through the roof.
A couple of interesting sidebar notes to this story. It's been more than 20 years since the World Women's Curling Championships have been held in Ontario. That was Hamilton back in 1996. As well, come March of 2018, the prime tenant of Memorial Gardens, the North Bay Battalion, will almost certainly be in the playoff hunt and will have to vacate the building and likely start the playoffs on the road for a small or maybe extended period.
There's a benefit on the food and beverage side, not predictable, but obviously that's an upside. The downside is simply that it's playoff time and our team will be out of the building for a 2-week period, which will make it challenging for Stan and the coaching staff and where we practice and who we would play and when we play at home. But Scott Abbott, at the end of the day, his first comment was, we do this because it's good for the city.